Welcome to the last and final session of Women Leadership called Embrace Your Powers. Today's session is extremely important because it is about women and goals. And I always say that having a goal for every woman is extremely important. Why? Because it keeps us away from all the other things, all the negativity that's happening around. Like I said, the judgments, the prejudice, and so on are a part of our lives. And if we have a set and a specific goal, we do not focus on all these things. And also, magically, we also learn to prioritize. Right, so let's talk about women and goals today and how it's helping us in our journey. So, we all know that we need to have SMART goals, right? And what I mean by SMART is again a well known or a world known thing, which is having a specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound goal. Yes. So I want all of you to do one more activity. Take your book and write down one short term goal that you want to achieve in next 6 months. Now it can be a goal or a part of the goal. How it can be a goal is that in the next 6 months, I want to lose 12 kgs of weight. That can be your SMART goal, wherein you give a date to that project. You make it more and more realistic by cutting down what could be the activities that I have time to do for achieving this goal, and you making it more specific by telling us how many kgs do you want to lose and all of that. So that becomes your complete goal for the next 6 months. So on the 6 months, whatever date you have given, you will check whether you achieved it or not. Now, a goal can also be a milestone of a long-term goal. So for example, right now your long-term goal is 2 years down the line, I want to buy a car which costs 20 lakhs of rupees. Yes. Now, to achieve this goal, what could be my short term milestones, right? So, my milestones would be every 6 months, I want to have this much of money in my savings so that by the end of 2 years, I can have enough money to buy car because I want to buy it by using money and not loan it. Right, so this is the table that you are going to create where it will talk to you about the timeline. So what will you do in the first month, what will you do in the second month, what will you do in the third month? So in my two examples, you would write down in the first month what's the amount of weight that you want to lose. Maybe you don't want to divide it as 2 kgs every month, but you want to lose the major chunk of it in the first month. Yes, similarly with the savings, you make a 6 months plan of your monthly savings and then write as to what's your SMART milestone, which is specific. So you are going to talk about how much money, you are going to talk about how much weight and create it for the 6 months. The next column would be what are the different actions you're going to do to achieve it. So it can be exercise and eating healthy. For the second example, it would be cutting down on expenses. So when it comes to cutting down on expensive, you are making it more specific by writing cutting down on which of your expenses and how much time can you give to it every day. If you have created an exercise routine, what is your exercise time going to be every day? What could be your cheat days, etc.? What are your periodic motivations? Because we all know that as human we tend to lose focus or lose interest after a particular period. So how will you keep yourself going? Which are the groups you will be in touch with for this? Is there any one more person with you who plans to buy a car during the similar time? Would you communicate with this person regularly and keep yourself motivated? Would you really be attending any webinars or any knowledge series that are happening on weight management, so on and so forth? How will you keep yourself motivated? How will you cheat on a particular day, which is also a part of the program? And What could be the other problems that you might face, and what are your strategies or backup plans to overcome them? Yes, so this table, if you fill it up very specifically using a SMART goal strategy, this is really going to help you achieve it, because you can keep it as your desktop cover. You can keep it as a chart paper in your room. Keep looking at it. Have an end date to every month and see how much you have achieved. That really keeps you going on a daily basis, and that goal also has to have some fire in it that keeps you going, right? So please make this table, fill it up, keep looking at it. Right now, the second task here would be now to achieve that milestone or a goal. What is that one strength that you have that will help you achieve it? Again, make a note of that one strength. So your dedication, your determination, your good habits to save money, anything can be your sole savior. One biggest thing or a person or a inhibition that can come in my way to achieve this. So it can be my own bad habits. It can be one person because of which I am not able to achieve it. It could be a work scenario where sometimes I have to give in 10 to 12 hours, because of which I am not able to give in some time to my exercise routine. So what is that thing that will come in my way? First of all, think about your own internal ones and then go to the external ones. What's my one smart strategy to overcome it? For example, you're spending too much time at work, right? What could be your strategy to exercise? Would you really choose to go by stairs rather than taking the elevator, or what would be your strategy? Would you take like a half an hour break in between? Okay, one time slot I will choose for the next 30 days to work towards the goal. So even if your goal does not require you to choose a time slot, like I said, a savings for a car may not require you to give in 1 hour every day. However, you need at least 15 to 20 minutes in a day to plan for the future activities, to look back and see if things are going in your way or not, or if you're losing touch with your goals. So yes, keep doing it. Read about things, read about the new models that are there in the market, and so on. So that will keep you going for your goal. One person who will know about my goal and will motivate me when I am very tired. It can be your best friend, your colleague, your husband or a wife. It can be anybody. And one great habit I will develop, which is new, which is something I haven't done or taken any step in this direction to achieve my goal. So have that new habit, which will again keep you going, motivated. Yes. Now we are living in a society, we have colleagues, we have family, we have kids, we have so many things. Now, how will I align people towards my goal? How will I set expectations assertively with people around me that, look, this is my time, from this time to this time is going to be my time for doing this particular activity, which is very important for me in my life. I would need this time for myself. So if you have people who have expectations from you during that time, kindly communicate and find a win-win scenario. Yeah. Now, what is that one uniqueness that I can bring in my work to achieve that goal? Yeah, so I might have a unique quality or a unique strength which is different from everybody that I can do, that I can bring in to achieve that goal. For example, you are extremely good when it comes to Zumba or aerobics. So rather than having a normal, regular exercises, when you do Zumba, that really keeps your mood up. At the same time, you are tending to lose weight. So what is that uniqueness that you can bring into your work while achieving your goal? And the last thing that you need to really decide upon is, what do I want from my relationships for you to get your life in a right direction? What is it that you want from your other relations? Like I said, we are living in society, so we can't really always go solo towards achieving anything. So not even if we're not looking at this question in terms of your goals, but even otherwise from a bigger perspective, what is your uh, expectation from your relationships, and what are you ready to give? Have I communicated it well? Because as I had said in my first session, that we do not really communicate our expectations well, and we keep assuming at times that people should understand, people would understand, and that's why we keep on taking more and more stuff on our heads. So have I communicated with my relationships that this is what I expect, and then try to find their opinion about it? Please do this and see how it will change things for you. So that was it from my side about embrace the powers, the woman leadership. It has been nice interacting with everybody. Thank you so much, and do share your feedback about the program. Thank you.